Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Can you just turn down the volume of your TV set?
Yeah. Thank you. I actually want to ask this question, especially concerning our local refinery. The truth must be told that hello?
Yeah, please, can you turn down the volume of your TV set? Turn down the volume of your television.
The government, okay, I'm not even in the station where the government can actually allocate. It is only the export of the crude oil that is being regulated by the OPEC. Governments of a country can decide to allocate any volume of their own crude local consumption, conversion into petroleum and other products for the local consumption at a lower rate. So if, for instance, like the chairman of the importers said people could not bid for the refinery because of the cost of at which they are selling, it is his right. But again, government can sell to that refinery at a half price of what is being sold, to the international community. And once that is done, it will drastically bring down the cost of production of that petrol for the good of the people. And I think our government, the incoming government, needs to have that political will. All that is required within the petroleum industry is the political will. People are eating from this, and they don't want the ordinary Nigerians to enjoy this God-given natural resources. But we want to urge General Buhari to look critically into this and then ensure that the refineries in Nigeria are working, and then you can allocate. Of course, apart from allocating at a lower rate and a lower amount, even right now, there is a particular percentage that is being allocated to the refineries. Where are those crude oil? Who refines them? And I think, honestly, God will help us. The truth must be told. Like the other man said, government officials also need to be here to explain what is happening. We can't continue to be like this. And then, like you said, Alero, it is a shame to a country which is the second petroleum in Africa, the fifth largest producer of crude oil in the whole world. God will help this country.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Okay. Gentlemen, I was going to ask you, if since 2007, I'm going back again to import, if since 2007 you've been earning 4 naira 60 kobo gross, and by the time you finish, net comes down to about 2 naira
maximum
since 2007, it appears you're not making profit. So why are you still in business?
Okay. I will point out 2 things. First one is an economic law, that as long as you cover your cost, it pays to be in business. That's number 1. Number 2, remember that we deal in several product lines. So at the end of the day, by the time you add everything together, you have your head above water. For example, we are into lubricants, okay, and we are into chemicals. So, in fact, there's one of us that is into housing. So you'll find out that where you are making a loss here, if you make a gain here and you combine the two, if you check our results very well, I'm told by seasoned accountants that the expected profit that you should make on your turnover should be around 10%. There's no marketer that makes 10% of the turnover as profit.
So how much do you make?
We do below. We do below.
Nobody is going to believe you.
Give us an idea.
Nobody is going to believe you.
That we are making.
Because Nigerians believe that the fastest way to make money in this nation is to go into oil and gas. Nobody's going to believe you, I promise you.
Yes. I will also tell you that Those that are making the fastest profit, they are not our members.
So who are they?
I don't know them,
Okay.
because
Are they your members?
we go through everything set up. You make your money,
By
you
the
make
book.
profit. Yeah, by the book. You make your profit and you pay your tax. Perhaps those people are not paying taxes.
Well, we
It's a
don't get that
rigorous check.
impression by looking at Shell and Mobil Oil and...
No, Shell is not a member of us.
We
Shell
are
is
not
in the upstream.
We are downstream.
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 Okay.
In the upstream,
downstream.
yeah, we are not regulated.
Oando.
I understand we have to go, but let me just ask you a question about, since you're the senior staff workers and all, real quick, because we're out of time. What's this thing about the oil blocks? What's happening there?
The MPDC operatorship and everything. No, what is happening is just that we also want to use this medium to also appeal to the outgoing government. There is a
Just hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. Hello? Hello? Anthony? Anthony, can you hear us? Okay, we've lost him there.
There is a brain industrial crisis that is happening now with the unions in that place. And these are OMF 42, OMF 40, OMF 30 are being given joint operatorship in the twilight of the government.
So the oil blocks are having issues.
Exactly.
The importers are having issues.
You know,
so the workers are having issues, and
everybody's
having issues.
That's why he says there should be state of emergency.
Exactly. So what I'm also trying to do is that we're also being careful not to endanger the transition process that's going on. And that's why we told our members that just calm down. Because we have just 14 days to the exit of this government. And another government is coming in. And by the time also go into crisis, I mean, definitely you're going to know the impact.
So
the
why
peace we
are
are
you
enjoying in this country will be endangered.
Why
so
are you also going
appealing
on strike or threatening industrial action? You're not threatening industrial action for the sake of Nigerians that need to enjoy petroleum products that they are not seeing. You're threatening industrial action for your own people.
No. You see, let me tell you, for industrial action by labor,
it has to be
for the last
themselves.
resort.
Okay.
There are processes you take. But we're also look at the issue of crude oil vandalism, crude oil theft. Then look at the issue of the state of our refineries.
Is Labour also facing off with the marketers to ensure they service Nigerians as they're supposed to?
No, you see, we are together.
You're working with them, or
no? If our operations if refineries are working, there will not be need for any importation. So the most important thing is that we need to do an emergency in that industry.
Okay.
Also have to wait that every year we test certain targets.
Okay, marketers, are you planning? Are there any plans to come together and build us a refinery so that you won't have to be importing again, since you're not making profit?
Coming together is not something that can be determined easily. Why? We have 6 in my own association. We have 6 companies: Con Oil, 40 Oil, MRS, Mobil, Total, Oando, so 6 of us. They have their own boards. So it's not going to be easy for 2 of them. Because when we meet, we don't discuss such things, because that is almost antitrust. Take your decision. Go ahead. If along the line you want partnership or whatever, you come out. And anybody interested will check. If it's okay by them, they will join you.
Okay. A word to Nigerians.
So, in closing now, so when is this likely to end? People are on fuel queues right now. Some have been there since 6 o'clock this morning, and they're probably still there, and they haven't got fuel. Some are even queuing in front of stations that don't even have any supply.
Hello, maybe we should ask them, did you bring us tankers of fuel?
We are laying the pipeline.
Two channels.
It's in the pipeline.
It's in the pipeline.
I think, but the bottom line is that, we need to have an emergency, declare an emergency in this sector and move forward post May 29. It's necessary.
We should be talking to the president-elect.
Yes, so that everything,
Yeah.
Because that's a key sector.
Because this cannot
continue.
Yes, it can continue.
There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
It's affecting our lives, it's affecting our health, it's affecting our businesses.
Transportation, medical, everything. NEPA,
Everything.
you have no light, generator, no fuel to power your generator, so many things.
Let me go to that, your question.
Yes, so, I mean, I need to hear from each of you.
Yes.
When are we hoping that this is going to end? That's what the Nigerian out there wants to know.
Yes.
When will he stop? When is he going to stop spending 10 hours at the filling station and paying 120, 230 naira per liter?
To show you that we are concerned, that is why on Tuesday we called the Commissioner for Transportation in Lagos and said, look, we need to do something about this logjam on the bridge. And he's a nice guy. Within 6 hours, he called me back and said, the meeting is set up, 10 a.m. And we collaborated. As at this morning, you have the bridge almost free. Okay. Now, the bridge is free. Tankers can go to the depot to load. Okay. But what is the stock level?
What are they loading?
No, that's where it's going.
I'm going right. Yeah. What is going to be what is the stock level of the petrol that we have? Currently, we are unable to import because we are being owed.
Because you don't have money.
We don't have money.
Okay.
So the percentage of, a large chunk of what we are loading out is what NMPC is giving us.
Part of the 1.2 billion.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. And if you drive around this morning, you'll find out that the queues have gotten shorter.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
So
it shows that we are also concerned. It's not about money. We are also doing our bit, but it will get to a critical stage, which is where we are, that we are unable to import. So if the 1.2 billion liters are real, then they must come out. So we'll use them to service the country. But on our own, it's going to be pretty difficult. We are being owed money, and we want the money paid.
So you can't
or
say
at least
you can't say when you can't say when it will end.
And nobody is even calling us.
Tell us when it will end.
There will be fuel if we're able to import. We'll be able to import if the banks open the credit line.
When would this happen? When would these ifs end?
When the government pays.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, like Real said, because the government has 14 days to go, and so that means the bottom line is that the government will look for a way to pay within the next 14 days, if I get that right.
Yeah.
But for the industry, for all our problems in this oil and gas to be also holistically look at, there are so many. Local content abuse, the issue of crude oil theft and vandalism, we need to have decline in state of emergency to May 29. That's the only way out.
Thank you very much. We have been chatting with Comrade Francis Johnson, who's president of Pengasan, Mr. Femi Adewale, Executive Secretary, Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association, as well as Mr. Femi Olawore, Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria. Thank you very much for coming to share your insights with us this morning, even though at the end of it all, you gave us no good news. Sunrise will be back in just a moment. See you on the other side.